One of the most important things I learned in business was to not take yourself too seriously. I learned this from a book called The Power of Moments, and it revolutionized my life as a business leader. I learned that I can't take myself too seriously. In this book, there is this classic study that really changed my outlook on myself. They looked at this idea on TripAdvisor. They looked in California and says, what are the best hotels and the top rated hotels in California? And the top couple were like the ones in Beverly Hills that were hundreds of dollars a night, $500, $1,000 a night. And then what surprised them is the third most ranked top rated hotel on TripAdvisor was this little hotel called the Magic Castle. And the Magic Castle Hotel was nothing unique. It looked like an old apartment complex that was renovated. It was this kind of canary yellow, and it had this old 1970s kind of swimming pool around it. Nothing special at all. The rooms were basic, but it was constantly rated as one of the top. What made it so unique is they had this magical popsicle hotline. At the pool area, there was this big red phone sitting on the wall, and it had this title, says Popsicle Hotline. And whenever a person would go up to the Popsicle Hotline, someone would answer the phone and they would ask them what their favorite color would be. Red, cherry, if they wanted grape or whatever it was. And then within moments, a butler would come walking out with a silver tray with white gloves on and say, "Thank you for choosing the cherry popsicle," and he would hand it to them and then they would take their popsicle. What a moment. For an 8-year-old kid who just picked up the phone, called Popsicle Hotline, and then within seconds, they got a 20-second popsicle. It wasn't about the price. It was about the moment. It was this moment in time where it was like something so outrageous, something that was totally unexpected, and this crazy experience that they got. And guess what? They got ranked as one of the top hotels to this day on TripAdvisor. They created moments that connected with a person's emotion and their excitement and their enthusiasm. They channeled in that Disney World, that Disneyland theme of like creating these moments of time. And now for me, as a business owner, I have over 550 employees. And I can't get to know every single employee at this point in my life, but I can create moments. And for me, as the CEO and as a business leader, my job is to create a cultural moment in these moments in time where our staff are recognized and known and seen for who they are. So we like to do the most outrageous things to have fun, because we have one of our core values to celebrate and to create popsicle moments. So we do a leadership academy every semester where we'll do 6 weeks of leadership development where they're emerging leaders and current leaders go through we call it a very prestigious academy at Ohana. And when they go through the academy after they graduate, we have not just a certificate, but an entire ceremony. I'm a doctor, so I get in my full regalia. My other staff get in their regalias, and we have a full procession. We have certificates and diplomas that they receive. We make sure that we have commenced the entire ceremony, that it is recognized by the state of Arizona, because we live in the state, right? And it's recognized within Ohana, and we celebrate and they share their why statements of their life. And it is one of their highlights. Because why? They don't expect a graduation. They don't expect the CEO to dress up in costume. But what I'm doing is trying to create a popsicle moment. Or a few months ago, we had a surprise party and everyone thought it was a leadership meeting. But instead, we got together as leaders and 2 buses rolled up to the front of the leadership meeting and says, "Hey, we're taking the leadership meeting on the road." And we had everyone sing Christmas carols on the drive on the buses to the mall. And I gave everyone $200, and they had 1 hour to go into the mall to go shopping for themselves and to create and buy something for themselves to know that they're valued and loved. And they were so excited. There were applause and screaming and so excited to go shopping. $200 a person. Yes, it's an investment. But bigger than that, it created a moment for them to know that they're part of a team, part of an organization. And I think today's world, for our young leaders, for Gen Z, and the millennials, they're looking for culture, they're creating for community, and they're creating for the sense of purpose and belonging. And when you do something outrageously generous, or put on a costume, or don't take yourself seriously, or do a soda pong tournament at work, or whatever it is, when you don't take yourself too seriously, they remember it, and you're most likely going to have more passionate, long-lasting, and increase your tenure within your organization.